Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here. So out on another hike in Whistler, BC. Today, we're doing our most ambitious hike yet. We're hiking to the top of a mountain called Sproatt, and it's a pretty long hike, guessing like 4 or 5 hours up. And we're gonna attempt to get into the alpine. Our last hike here in Whistler, we made it into some trees for some fun tree snowboarding. But today we want to take it to the next level, get up into the alpine and see what kind of good snow we can find. Andreas, what do you know about this mountain?
What do I know about Sproatt Mountain?
It's a mountain that we've been staring at for years.
Yeah, well, I've hiked up it a couple times, just up to like the main viewing point, and it's got some great access points for, you know, lookouts, and then there's a whole bunch of biking trails around here, and that's sort of the foundation of these trails.
An incredible view, I think, of Whistler Blackcomb.
Yeah, a really good view of like both Blackcomb and Whistler, the whole village. You can see the whole valley. So I'm excited to get up there.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, so we're making a quick stop. I think we're about 3/4 of the way up. Just want to share with you guys a few of the tools that we're using on this hike. So starting off, I'm using the Fat Map app, and this has been so helpful for seeing where the trail goes. And something I added for the hike from last time is I'm using hiking poles, and the poles have helped so much take some of the work off of my legs and transferred them into the poles and up to my upper body. So I'm not just doing the hike with my legs. This is really coming in handy. And I've also brought my beefed up backpack. So I've got the BCA float bag and I've got the snowshoes strapped to it, the snowboard strapped on as well, and my snowboard boots hanging off the side. So this time I've gone with my hiking shoes instead of wearing my snowboard boots up. Andreas, any changes from this hike to last?
Nah, man, pretty much the exact same gear. I gotta say, I'm a little bit jealous of your regular shoes. Hiking these bouldery rocks in my snowboard boots is kind of cumbersome. There's been a few times where, yeah, the rock has taken a bit of a turn and I've almost fallen.
Nice, man. But everything else the same?
Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. I remembered my helmet this time, so that's a good call. Yeah, no, other than that, just excited to get up there.
Woo! All right, so we've come to one of the most treacherous spots on the hike. It looks like a steep snow climb up beside a river. I don't know if we're gonna make it past this. I'm gonna attempt it, get Andreas to look at it. We'll see what happens. Andreas, come look at this. This part of the hike is definitely the most technical spot yet. It's just a narrow lane between this rock face and the river below. Andreas is on his way. There he is.
Oh my God, Kevin, this is insane.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh my God, man, I'm trembling.
Nice. Give you some space.
Oh my God, dude.
As we hike up through the snow here, it's hard to follow the trail, but there are these pink ribbons on the trees helping us to find the way up. And this is something we'll have to remember on the way down, to keep an eye out for the ribbons. We also have a big rock wall on one side and a river on the other. So more markers to tell us where to come back down on our snowboards. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it's actually snowing out here at the moment. Andreas is just down over yonder, snowshoeing his way up this mountain. We're 4 hours in, maybe another 20 or 30 minutes to where we're gonna strap on our boards and head down. Yeah, brother. Good work.
We did it, buddy.
That was a technical hike.
That was, man. It had its ups and its downs. I got really scared during that one portion. It got really steep. And looking at it, you know, I'm sure it doesn't look that bad on camera, but coming up it, I was full of nervous adrenaline.
We still have another hour to an hour and a half to the peak, but we're just not gonna make it today. We got this cloud rolling in, it's snowing, so time to head back. For the ride down, it's gonna be technical. We're gonna try to follow our snowpack. There's also some pink ribbons that we're gonna follow, and we got our app. So 3 things that are gonna help us get back where we came from. Yeah, check out all that snow, wow. All right, so I had a really good time snowboarding down. We just had the most treacherous part to get through. It's this narrow section beside the river and the cliffs. But once we get through this, we can breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, river below, snowboard. Hey, Andreas, you got it, buddy? Yeah, it's a good thing we have our helmets on. Oh, tree roots. Woo-wee. Got this raging river beside us. Just like sheer cliffs and rocks above. Woo-hoo-hoo. Andreas, how do you feel?
Now that we're through that, I'm pretty stoked because I feel like we're a little bit better out of danger.
We're home free. All right guys, so we just got back to the car. That hike was one of the most difficult hikes yet with the snowboard, but it was really worth it to get up to the alpine. It was snowing up there, got some big open turns, so definitely gonna look at possibly doing some more hikes like this again. Maybe not as tough as this one, but similar ones around here in Whistler. Andreas, man.
Oh dude, I am pooped.
Any final thoughts on today's adventure?
I am very tuckered out. It was an amazing hike. We definitely pushed as hard as we could push. And I think that the biggest thing today was like really trying to stay on our trail. We came up with a very specific trail. You know, we followed a very planned route and we really didn't want to get lost on the way down. Yeah, that was sort of like the most interesting part of the day because it was a challenge to sometimes see exactly where we were.
Awesome guys, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe here to SnowboardProCamp. I'll also put a link to Andreas's channel down in the description. And if you guys have any questions for us about hiking or snowboarding, leave them for us down in the comments. Thanks again guys, have fun with their snowboarding, and I'll see you in the next one soon.